Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of the Daily Soul Search. I've missed you guys. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing super well. This is a reading for Thursday, July 25th. 72519. However, these readings are not date specific, so if you happen across this reading, it's probably happening at a time that's meant for you. So just take that into account. These are general, so they may not resonate with everyone. With that being said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, please. And please comment below with how you're feeling, what you're resonating with, anything such as that. I'd love to hear your input. I'd love to hear how you feel about everything I'm saying, and if it pertains to your life at all. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and for all of those who are returning, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely, so thank you so much for your support. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. I have soul reflection cards drawn already because I was shuffling them earlier, so let's begin. The first card is breathe. Breathe. Our breath is our teacher. Our breath is our guide. Today is the day to begin a personal practice of watching the breath. What is it telling you? Are you not nourishing your body with the breath? Are you forgetting to consciously breathe? Do you know that when you are not breathing, you're not alive? So breathe now, breathe deeply, breathe consciously. Listen to the breath and the lessons it tells you when you slow down enough to listen. So take a deep breath now. Take a deep breath every hour of this day, and remember that each breath is bringing you closer and closer to you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The other card I pulled that came out was hope. Hope. Hope is mandatory in life. Without hope, we sometimes get lost in drama. When we know things can improve, that things can change, it gives us the strength to carry on. Ain't that the truth? Hope is the knowledge that the only given in life is things will change and can't remain the same. Hope gives us freedom. Hope gives us freedom of acceptance. Hope gives us life. It's funny how both of these cards are talking about life. And I feel like breath and hope go together well. I mean, I'll hold them up next to each other as well, breath and hope. So it's just this message that's when we know things can improve, it gives us the strength to carry on. So knowing that change is going to inevitably lead you exactly where you want to be, and finding relief in that, and finding happiness in that, and finding a sense of vitality, and knowing that every step you take is leading you somewhere greater than here. For those of you who are feeling like you're wanting more from life in any way, there's already a card that came out from my Serpent Fire tarot deck, so I'm just going to get right into it. So Ace of Pentacles was the first card to come out. Ace of Pentacles. This is all about this is just total wealth and prosperity and abundance. It's a gift coming in from the universe. It's an opportunity. It's a new start. This is something solid and fertile. You can grow from this. Like this, whatever this is, you can grow exponentially from this soil of, that's where you start. You start from the ground up. You start from the soil. This is very grounding energy. Ground yourself in your breath and find hope in the knowledge that new, fresh starts in the realm of the physical world, of the physical reality, are going to come your way. Find relief in that. I just had a lot of cards come out, fam. And I love this Serpent Fire deck. Shout out to Devany Wolfe for making this gorgeous deck. Some of these are, let me double check. Okay, so I have a very specific message here that I need to kind of just roll right through, okay? So we have the Empress. This is a gorgeous card. The Empress goes really well with the Ace of Pentacles because it's both this energy of extremely abundant. Whatever you want abundance of in your life, it's available to you now. Whatever you want abundance of love, abundance of financial stability, financial gain, abundance of people supporting you and surrounding you, you have the ability to make that happen for yourself. I'm not saying it's going to get handed to you on a silver platter, but you have the ability to make that happen for yourself. You have the Three of Wands here. It was in reverse when I first got it. I get this message that we're still some of us are still kind of waiting for our ships to come in, waiting for a fresh outlook, waiting for a fresh start, waiting for things to grow, things to expand, things to prosper. And with this Empress energy, I see her kind of just tapping her foot. She's just kind of tapping her foot, just like, all right, any day now, any day now. So maybe some of you can relate to that. We have this Knight of Cups in reverse along with the Chariot. How does that come out? Yep, so there could be, this is a withholding. This is a withholding of love. It's a withholding of emotional support, a withholding of, for some of you, there may be somebody who wants something from you and they are trying to tug at your emotions, pull at your emotions to get what they want from you. This is a very common form of manipulation. A lot of people do this and they don't even know that they do that. But it's where, yeah, you want something from someone and so you know how to get them to have lots of feelings about something. You know how to press their buttons. So somebody could be doing this to you or you could be doing this to someone where you know how to get a response from them. Yeah, that's a really specific message here. And with the Chariot in reverse, it's detrimental somehow. It's impeding growth, whether this is you or somebody you're dealing with or a situation. So some of you need to be withholding. You need to be withholding so that you take your power back and somebody can't manipulate you, somebody can't take control over you. For some of you, I'm getting a different vibe that you are withholding sharing your feelings with somebody or withholding sharing emotional depths with somebody, and it's taking a toll on your forward movement. It's taking a toll on your growth and expansion for where you want to go. But or it could be something could be moving slower than you would like it. Like I said earlier with this Empress and this Three of Wands, I mean, there's just this toe tapping vibe that, I mean, I know I can relate to that. I know a lot of people who can relate to that. But then we have the card of victory. So this is the Six of Wands. This is coming out victorious. This is coming out victorious in the end. So whether it's you needing to withhold yourself from somebody in order to regain control of your emotions, or whether it's you needing to open up in order to move forward, no matter what it is you need to do, you're going to come out victorious, okay? So to sum that all up so far, this Empress and this Ace of Pentacles is proclaiming that you have the ability to manifest the abundance you want in your life. You have the ability to make things happen for yourself that you want to see happen. No one's going to do it for you, or if they do it for you, they'll be helping you do it, but you'll be doing the work. You can't expect anybody to do the work for you, right? You can't expect anybody to do the work for you, but you can do the work and you can ask for assistance, and it will come to you if you're following your truth. We have this energy of waiting for something to unfold, waiting for something to unfold. This could be spiritual, this could be in your life in general, right? And there's this withholding happening. There's some type of withholding needing to happen in order to impede growth, which can be a good or a bad thing, because there are some things that you don't want to grow. You do not want that to grow. You don't want it to have any more nutrients than it does. You want to uproot it and kill it, basically. Like, if something is not beneficial, there's also a withholding of nutrients, could also be seen as like it's impeding growth in that way. So there's a withholding happening here, right? I hope that makes sense. I hope I haven't lost anybody. Sorry for the shaky screen. I'm going to be adjusting my setup here soon, but thank you for accepting me for who I am and what I do anyway. My shaky screen and everything. But no matter what you have to do, there's going to be victory here. There's going to be absolute victory here. So this is a very specific message, and I hope that you can somehow relate to this and just know that everything you need, you can make that for yourself, and you have to put the work in. There might be something stopping you from putting the work in, but overall you come out victorious. Yeah. So this is real, because I just got the 8 of Cups. This is walking away from people, places, and things that don't serve us. We're in what's called the eclipse season right now. And it has a lot to do with work and family dynamics. So there may be things happening in your work and family dynamics that no longer fit, and you're having to reshape them, and you're having to rework them. I see this 8 of Cups going well with what's also called the retrograde season that we're in. We have about, I think, 6 planets in retrograde. I could be mistaken, but I think it's around there, which is quite a lot. 6 out of 9 planets in retrograde is quite a lot. So I see this as a part of a reevaluation, reevaluating what it is you need to change, what it is that needs to change, what it is you're not happy with. It could be yourself. This could be things within you that you need to change. It could be mindsets. It could be the way you approach different situations. But there's going to be an illumination. There's going to be an illumination that happens, and you're going to be able to see what it is that you're walking away from, what it is you're changing, what it is you are reformatting and reshaping. You're moving towards something better. Overall, whatever that means for you, you're moving towards something. They want me to take that one. Yeah, some of you have not yet admitted to yourself what needs to happen. Not truly. You haven't truly admitted what needs to happen, and that's okay. You will in time, but there's going to be a point where your decision to not decide is going to really stop the flow of this abundance. But for you, you don't have to decide until you're ready for whatever this is, but this is also the blinders coming off. You didn't want to look at something. You didn't want to look at something, and now you're like, okay, I'm going to look at this. I'm going to try to understand what it is and what it means. And I see that with this 8 of Cups. Seeing that something is not working. It's just not working. And that's never fun, but it's really good for you. It's really good for you. It's healthy. Yeah, but overall, you're seeing the you're gaining some clarity, and you're making a decision about what it is you need to walk away from. Oh my God. What? Yo, fam, the moon just popped out in reverse. The moon just popped out in reverse. Look at it next to that 2 of Swords. You want to know what that means? That means that everything that was hidden will be revealed now. Everything that is hidden will come to light. It will not be shrouded in mystery or confusion or uncertainty or any kind of, there will be no more darkness. There will be no more shadows to make you unsure of what's real and what's not real. There's going to be a lot of clarity here, and it's going to be emotional, and it's going to be in your subconscious, and you're going to be having realizations about this whole walking away process, and also realizations about what it is you want to create and build for yourself, and what is being withheld and why that is stopping your growth. But overall, like I said, you're going to be victorious. So I'm going to get a few more cards. Just a few more cards, please. Anything else to wrap up this gorgeous, gorgeous reading, gorgeous energy? Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Well, that is just a grand finale if I ever saw one. Wow. We have the Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Star. The Ace of Swords, the Emperor, and the Star. I mean, oh my God. The major arcana present here right now is the Moon, the Emperor, and the Star, and the Chariot. And the royalty cards present are the Empress and the Emperor. So there's divine counterparts here. Divine counterparts, they both are the rulers of the lands. They're the rulers of the rulers. They're pretty high up in command, these two. The Empress and the Emperor. So, for some of you, you may be in a relationship or a partnership where you and your partner are absolutely like super dynamic in some way, whether it's you work really well together romantically, you work really well together creatively. It all goes together. It all goes together, this Emperor and this Empress. And I don't know, I see these two people as being really different. Like, they're really different, but they work perfectly together. And with this Ace of Swords, I mean, if this isn't clarity, I don't know what is. If this reading does not denote clarity, I don't know what will. Well, because the Moon with the Ace of Swords, make sure to be open to weird thoughts and ideas you get. That doesn't make any sense, but then the more you think about it, the more it does. In terms of like something that makes sense to your dreams coming true, something that makes sense to your life purpose and your life path, where you would have been like, I never would have thought that that would be what it is I wanted. I never thought that that, for some of you, no, not for all of you. For all of you, you know exactly what's going on, but I'm just saying, like, there are things that you're walking away from that you may have been in the dark about to an extent, and then there's a lot of truth coming out here, and there is this understanding of where the blockages are emotionally, like emotional blockages that prohibit you from moving forward. There's this clarity, the Emperor energy and the Empress. So these are both rulers. The Empress is more about the growth, and the Emperor is more about the structure behind the growth, if that makes sense. So the Empress is the nutrient giver, and the Emperor is the one that creates the stability. If you think about the way a plant works, the plant needs to have a stable stem or what have you, a stable base to grow from. So that's that Emperor energy, is the stable base to grow from. And then the Empress is all about like grounding into that base and creating things that they can work with. So it's like structure, and then like the more fluid aspect behind creating, co-creating, existing in a duality with someone. The Star is just all about knowing what it is, like following the star home, but following it to a new way of living and a new way of being based on what you're walking away from, and you'll end up walking towards a victorious outcome if you stick to your guns. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it was relevant to you in some way and that it was helpful and insightful somehow. Please like this video and subscribe if you feel so inclined. I will see you again very soon for the weekend sizzle. But until then, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this energy we're in. We're about to be in a Leo new moon. this weekend and next week. The 31st, I think it is, so next week. But just really evaluate how you interact with other people versus how you see yourself. And that's all I'll say for now. I'll say more on it in my next video. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an excellent rest of your morning, evening, or night. And until then, 7 up and out.